Hello science students. Welcome back to General Science here in my backyard. You should have received priority mail, a kit for dissecting 3 specimens earlier this week. And so what we have in the kit is the cow eyeball and dissection guide, which you will need to read. We have the sheep kidney with a dissection guide in color. And last but not least, we have the sheep heart and dissection guide. The hearts vary in size. This is one of the smaller ones. You will want to hold this between your hands and get it a little warm. You can massage it to soften it up before you begin cutting. Other items in that kit, a Ziploc bag. I tried to give everybody 3 sets of nitrile gloves. The nitrile ones are blue. There's some vinyl ones that were clear. I did the best I could to find these given the state of corona in our nation. Gloves are hard to find. Also, this is a surgical scalpel with a blade, a number 22 blade, and my husband's going to show you how to install the blade onto the scalpel. Surgical scissors. And here's some things you may want to gather before you begin your dissections. I've just got like a butcher's tray that meat would come on. You could ask for this at your local butcher's section of the grocery. You could maybe rinse off one and disinfect it, save it. A cutting board with newspaper over it would work well. I like this one because I can put it in the dishwasher, sanitize it. But you will need something to cut on. If you have a dissection tray, like for biology from an older sibling, those work really well. And then last, you're going to want a garbage bag to tie all the specimens up when you're done. So let's go over some safety tips. First, these won't smell very good when you open them, and I do recommend that you do this outside if you can, or turn the vent on over your stove cooktop if you're inside, or open a window just to help with the smell. If you get nauseous or queasy, stop, take deep breaths, get something to drink. If you think you just can't handle it, we don't want you to lose your breakfast. So please do not do this alone. Get an older sibling or do this with your parents, because these are equivalent to surgical tools. They're very sharp, and if we were in class, we would have one person watching the other person doing the cutting and keeping you safe. You don't want to get the blades too close to your fingers. So another thing is, wear these gloves all the time. I should have enough that you can change between each specimen. You may not want to dissect these all at the same time. These are preserved in chemicals that can burn your skin and hurt your eyes if you touch your eyes even with the glove on and get some of this liquid that these are preserved in. So be careful. If you do get some liquid on you, just try to wash that quickly with warm water and soap, or it might start to burn if you leave it on there for very long. Since I have glasses, I didn't bother with finding protective eyewear, but if you have any of the goggles at home, those would be good to wear. You may want an apron or an old t-shirt in case you get some residue on you. And when you're finished, everything will go in a bag tied up tightly and dispose of it. I hope you have fun with this. Just be careful, and my husband Richard is going to show you how to put this blade on this knife.
Okay, just be very careful when you open the blade package. Just tear it open. You probably want to get a parent to help do this. These are very, very sharp. So you'll want to just hold it by the non-sharp side. And you'll notice that this has a groove right there. And this will go just like that. and slide and kind of lock in place. This kind of snaps down to lock in place, and that's the way that works. When you're ready to take it off, again, grab on the non-sharp side and you can just push up on this bottom part and it'll slide off.
Okay, I'm back to go over the proper way to hold and use the scalpel. Your index finger is extended along the top. It should never go beyond this notch here. You don't want to have your fingers here, or because what could happen, slip off and cut your finger. So always hold it like this. So you can probably going to be making a puncture with the tip. That's one way you can cut with it. Another way is by sawing around and through tissue. A lot of this is muscle, so it's going to be kind of tough. The other issue is to watch what you're doing with this hand. You don't want to get fingers too close to the blade. If you've ever watched cooking shows, lots of times if they're using a French knife, you know, they got their knuckles like this. So try to keep those fingertips away from the edge of the knife when you're sawing and trying to puncture. And really the same goes for scissors. You're going to use this to cut away some of this fleshy material around the cow eyeball. You just want to be sure your fingers are out of the way of the scissor blades. Okay, when you're finished, what do you do with these tools? You could get your parent to pop the blade off, and you could throw this away. These are like $1 if you want to replace them. Easy. I actually put these in the dishwasher every year to sanitize them on the high heat and then a high dry. You can also wipe them down with a soapy towel and let them air dry. But you can save these and use them for other classes at HCA. So I'll have some more videos posted on how to dissect each specific specimen. And if you have any questions at all, you know how to reach me. Thanks, class. Have a good time.